driving.
Alright, brother, I can tell you got a lot on your mind today, dude.
Doing today, dude?
I can definitely tell.
Today is what, October 8th?
7.
October 8th. I remember seeing it on my phone.
Holy shit, it is the 8th.
October 8th of 2012. This is a slave named Dave, and we're driving through a neighborhood in an area of town. We're not going to disclose that, but I'm sure the FBI and the CIA already know, because they've been tracking us, and they've been tracking pretty much all of us for a long time now. And every day I travel through town more and more, I see the crazy propaganda machine running down the road with our money. And I'm like, how is this working? All of our tax money, I'm starting to realize the majority of our taxes and the majority of the taxes that we pay are going straight to the war against America. And we're sitting back daily, going about our lives. Oh, I gotta go to work, I gotta watch the game, gotta watch TV, gotta get that new iPhone, gotta do this, gotta take Susie to the basketball game, gotta do that. And none of us are paying attention to the nation and where we sit right now. The United Nations, I did some research on Iron Mountain, the report of Iron Mountain. The report of Iron Mountain. This is a great one. Did some research on that, and that was in like 1961 or something like that. And it's about the United Nations. And basically, if you do your research on Iron Mountain, you'll see what's going on today is basically what they strategized to do against us, to take over America and abolish the Constitution and our free thinking in a way that would basically bring us all together but tear us all apart at the same time. It's really odd how these people work. I'm starting to understand. The more I look into it, the more demonic it becomes. And at this point in time, I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I try to talk to people about it, and it seems like not many people have the mental capacity to follow with what I'm saying and actually know what I'm talking about. And the few that do, they're outcasted by society in one way or another. They have moral ground, they have smarts and intelligences that they're just thinking about different things and not caught up in the rat race. Right now, I'm not sure where we're headed, but I'm afraid coming up soon, I mean, look at the gas. $4.69, $4.79, $4.89, $5 almost a gallon. Do you really think gas costs that much? I'm gonna tell you right now that it doesn't. Gas isn't going up. Food's not going up. The dollar's falling, and we need to see this. Beyond that, this is a ramble. I really don't know where to go with this one, because I sit by idle trying to talk to my friends and family, and to say difficult would be an understatement. I'm still working on my delivery. I'm still working on my education myself every day. I realize that, no, I'm not no smart guy. I don't know everything, but damn, I'll tell you, every person I've talked to about this stuff looks at me like I am educated. And the people who do understand are like, did you go to college? No, I did not go to college. I wish I had the money to, but my mother couldn't afford it, and neither could I, and I wasn't going to go into the loan thing. Even though now I'm indebted to somebody for a house that I ended up losing because of a loan I should have never probably have got. But they gave it to me anyway to put me into servitude. Fantastic. I see the American flag flying around right now. Do we really know why and what it took to get that American flag? Do we know what it took to get that American flag and drape ourselves with the freedom that we hold today? Do we know how many lives have been lost? Do we know how many ideas have been sprung up? Do we understand what it took? I can honestly say, with my interactions with people throughout everyday life, 80 to 90, 95% have no idea. They're just reaping the benefits of a shot down soldier. And they don't understand why and what it took to get that independence, that freedom of speech, that freedom of ideas, that freedom of business and industry. They don't know what it took, because they're just going to work, getting an hourly wage, getting told what to do, and that's fine and all. I loved it when I had a job. I loved it when I worked for GoPed. I worked for a place where we made motorized scooters, and it was one of the most wonderful American jobs I could imagine. I made a living by making people happy and smile. And nowadays, the majority of production work like that doesn't exist in America. It's in China. And the products that we receive from over there are, to say the least, inferior in quality, inferior in design. And you realize you go to Walmart and 90% of everything made in Walmart's from China. It's all consumable, it all breaks. We have to buy another one 6 months to a year later, another one 6 months to a year later. You got to be careful with it because it's going to break. We have all this technology to make iPhones, but we can't make something last? What the hell's going on today, people? How did we get to where we are? I have a 100-year-old sewing machine at the house, and it works. Made in America. Where did we go wrong? I think greed has helped that train down the track. I think selfishness has helped that train down the track. I think disregard for others and solitude. TV keeps you in the house so you're not talking to your friends. And everything that box tells you, by God, it's the truth, isn't it? It's always the truth because it's coming from the TV. TV's telling nothing but lies. This is a slave named Dave. I gotta stop because I'm broke down.